My name's Dr. Peter Coleman, and I've just written a book called Complete Freedom from Opioid Addiction, a guide from a recovering physician. My book is a guide designed to help people get over their problem and achieve complete freedom. I have 40 years of experience, not only with my own recovery and all the work and changes that I've needed to make in my life, but also all the things that we've learned over the last 40 years, all of the studying. I've treated thousands and thousands of patients, and so I've got to learn from their stories, and I've got to learn what works and what doesn't work, and see why some people relapse and why some people don't, and what are the steps necessary to achieve long-term sobriety. Once you understand what's happened in the brain, how it developed, then it becomes really pretty clear what the steps are necessary in order to achieve long-term sobriety, in order to get complete freedom. I think the book is going to be incredibly helpful for people. It can be helpful for the people who have opioid addiction and are still using, but it's particularly designed for people who are already in treatment, people on methadone and Suboxone. It can help their loved ones to understand what's going on. It can help people who are working with recovery coaches, who are maybe in support groups, 12-step programs. It can also be helpful for the therapists and the doctors to work with their patients to understand what's going on so that they can set some goals and help their patient. And it can be really helpful for people in the criminal justice system, people in drug courts, on probation, or even in jails. There's still a huge problem out there. There's still 4 or 5 million people who have opioid use disorder who aren't in recovery, and there's still close to 70,000 fatalities every year. When people stop all drugs and alcohol and start working a recovery program, they grow emotionally, they grow spiritually. Then they're able to put their drug addiction behind them and really live the life that I think is available to them. The book is well laid out. It's easy to follow. I've put it into 2 sections, part 1, the problem, and then part 2, the solution. I've made all the chapters only 3 or 4 pages, so they're not overwhelming. And at the end of each chapter, I've got a summary of bullet points, so what the book's about. I've got a patient story in pretty much every chapter so that I can use that patient story, people that I've treated in the past, to help the readers understand what's going on. And in addition to that, I've now added cartoons to each chapter so that people can actually get the message of the whole chapter just by looking at the cartoons. So I'm excited that my book has come out, and you can follow me at drpetercoleman.com, which is where you can also order the book. And there's a lot of other resources there to help people understand addiction and know what to do about it.